This is Ohio, geographically not the center of the United States, but sociologically and in population, many consider it so, since 50% of the USA population lives within 500 miles to the east and west. Relative to official National Park Service properties, many throughout the country are more famous, receiving considerably more attention than here in Ohio. There are even those who may not be aware of Ohio's flagship national park, Cuyahoga Valley, located here between Cleveland and Akron. Cuyahoga Valley is a unique national park in many respects, not the least of which it...
So tell us about where we are.
We are standing right now in the middle, almost dead center of Cuyahoga Valley National Park at the Station Road Trailhead for the Ohio Near Canal Towpath Trail. And if you, from here to the north, is about 7 miles, and then to the south is about 14. So you're almost dead center here in the valley at a very popular spot in northeast Ohio.
How many different ways are there to pronounce the name of your park?
Well, it depends who you talk to. It's Cuyahoga or Cuyahoga.
Lock.
And
it only needs about 4 feet of water underneath it. And this is a model of the lock that's outside the canal visitors. You would then close the gates. The lower gate has a little door in the bottom, and you would open that little door, and it would drop the canal boat down, and it would go about an 8.5-foot drop. You would then open the door.
And today you can take a hike on the Ledges Trail and wind yourself in and around big pieces of this sandstone conglomerate that were once together, and you walk through caverns and breaks and get a nice idea. And then there's also several waterfalls here in the park, Brandywine Falls or Blue Hen Falls and Bridalveil Falls, that are also accessible by foot. You can take a look at them. And that is also a result of the bedrock formation with our sandstone and our shale and the different textures that are going on. So you have the water rushing through and breaking away at some of the softer stone as it sits, and then cutting underneath, and you end up with your beautiful waterfall splashes.
You are in the village of Boston, so welcome to the village of Boston. And if you take a look around, looks like a thriving metropolis, doesn't it? Let me set the scene a little bit. If you can imagine, instead of that open area just beyond those stones, imagine a boatyard. So imagine the smell of steaming wood, men yelling, men working, noise, hammering, pounding, sawing. A boatyard there. We have the road here, and we'll have some noise from that road.
The unique thing about this farm is that it is a countryside initiative farm, meaning that the Cuyahoga Valley National Park is the actual landholder. They have quite a few of these old farmsteads around the park, and they've decided that they would restore these farmsteads and make them working farms with the goal of restoring the agricultural landscape.
The coolest thing about the railroad is it runs through the heart of the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. It is the only national park, I'm told, that has its own railroad.